Envision a sanctuary where community and sustainability are the cornerstones of living. In this haven, every family is able to grow their own food, children flourish through homeschooling tailored to unlock their full potential, and education extends beyond textbooks, instilling self-worth and a deep understanding of the world around them. Here, goodwill isn't just an ideal, it's the essence of daily life, where respect for law and order harmonizes with the community's resourcefulness. This place isn't just a dream, it's a call to action for everyone who believes in a better, more connected way of living. Join us in building a future where each individual's contributions create a tapestry of enduring harmony and prosperity. Join us in Hotepistan.
Y'all, there's a new grifter in town, and Unc has just published the first release of the GriftDAQ journal. The Grift Report starts right now.
2, 1, boom. Hotep Jesus.
Of all the Jesuses I know, he's the Hotepiest. Social scientist and YouTube host, Hotep Jesus.
How the fuck do you get a name like Hotep Jesus?
The one and only Hotep Jesus.
Ryan Sharp, better known to the world as Hotep Jesus.
Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Somebody said, "What do you think you are? Some kind of Hotep Jesus?"
Ooh,
and
that's
I was
good.
Just like, ooh, that's sexy. Yes, I do think I'm Hotep Jesus.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome to the Grift Report, live Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. I'm your host, the Grift God.
Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Hotep to the chat, Hotep to the Hotepistanis.
Hotep.
What's up, y'all? Welcome. Hold on a second. Let me fix the counter. We got a lot to cover today. There's a lot to cover. I don't know where this show may end up. It's a grifty Turn Up Tuesday. Oh my God. A lot can happen in 24 hours. A whole lot can happen in 24 hours. Jay Pylon in the chat, Sauce the Prophet, Angelia from my high horse, Montoya. Did I say Sauce the Prophet? DJ Protocol in the house. Kelson is here. Jules is here. Strong Dad. Lauren. What up, y'all? It's a packed house. I don't want to waste any time because we have so much to cover today. Don't forget, we're going Twitter Spaces with Goldstein. Me and Goldstein got a show, Twitter Spaces on Tuesdays right after the show. So I want to make sure we get there on time. Yeah, Steph, we got a grift overload today. So let's just hop right into what we got lined up for the show today. It's a grifty Tuesday, man. Why do Tuesdays and Thursdays always end up so grifty? I feel like the simulation be simulating. We know how we got to start off. Let's start it off. We got to cleanse the timeline, cleanse our mind, cleanse ourselves of the grift before we get into the Grift Report. Every month needs to be Strong Dad June. We need a daily message from this nigga 365 days a year because America's a mess.
What up, y'all? Strong Dad June, day number 11, and today I'm going to say something a little controversial, but it needs to be said. I don't respect a man who doesn't respect himself.
Bars.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
And how do I know a man doesn't respect himself? What's the first thing that lets me know a man doesn't respect himself? It's the way his body's shaped. Now, I'm not talking about the men who are doing their best to change this, right? I'm not talking about the men who might be suffering with a type of disability that prevents them from doing the things that they want, from getting in shape. I'm talking about the able-bodied men like myself, right? If I approach you, an able-bodied man, you're weak, you got no mobility, and you're either built like a twig or a sausage patty, I got no respect for you. I got none, because you don't respect yourself. The first step to respecting yourself is recognizing that you must improve the vessel you have. Sitting down and fucking eating chips and fucking watching cartoons and getting fat is not respecting yourself. Going through the drive-thru to get your favorite chicken sandwich is not respecting yourself. Get your ass in the gym, work out, and change how you look. Show the world, show yourself that you give a damn. And then maybe you'll get more respect. Happy Strong Dad Jr.
Hey yo, it's only two topics that get Strong Dad riled up. A nigga with a bad body and some good miscegenation race grifting. He be hot. Sonny Johnson in the chat. Sonny, we talking about your favorite sister today. We talking about your favorite sister, your favorite grifter. Anyway, first, let's get into the Men of Order moment of the day. Don't forget, we got a new product up at menoforder.com. People have been asking for a sleep aid, and we have delivered. In the meantime, chat, I want you in the chat to tell us what product do you want next? What do you need help with next? We got to get 4 on the website ASAP. Today's Men of Order moment of the day. I've never been more proud from nigga content a day in my life. From Red Pill, Manosphere, dating content. This has made me proud because it's something I've been saying all along. Let's go to the clip.
Okay. 3 times 7.
21.
21. That's great.
21?
7 times 3.
I don't know if y'all caught that.
3 times 7.
21.
21. That's great.
21?
7 times 3.
He literally gave her the same exact problem as the previous girl. But she is so unconfident, so insecure about her math skills, so nervous that she missed it. That she missed that she just had the answer. This is a great test.
Okay, we can do it. 6 times 3.
18.
18, great. 8 times 5. 8 times 5, honey. I want you to know this so bad.
She don't know.
No, not 8 times. 8 times 5, sweetheart.
40.
40. There we go. Love it. Germany right here. This is my 3 right here. Mexico right. Wait. I thought you said you spoke German.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. 3 times.
He getting the hoes mixed up. He getting the 304s mixed up. But the moral of the story here is you've got to choose your woman based upon what's going on up here and not what's going on. Clack, boom, bam. All of that, no. Choose your woman off of her mind. If you choosing dumb bitches, you're going to have a lot of hell to pay. Today's goal is $50 to support the stream and keep everything going, keep us in business. Strong Dad said this is why we need better parents out here, bro. You need to throw in a variable to play this game with me. Sonny said that them questions was too easy for her. You got to throw a variable, got to do some algebra or some shit, right? Man. Anyway, it's time for everyone's favorite segment, Grifter of the Day. Said, how she gonna bake a cake if she don't know fractions? Ooh, bars. Rapper Young Thug's lawyer was arrested, quote unquote, after finding out about a secret meeting that the judge allegedly had with prosecutors and a star witness. Fulton County is a mess, says Colin Rugg. Let's go to the clip. I don't really care for Colin Rugg's commentary.
To me, that never... Mr. Steele, can I interrupt you just a second? I'm kind of disturbed because that's ex parte. All that was an ex parte conversation. How did you find out about any of that?
Well, I'm disturbed too. And the reason
I'm asking you a question. How did you find out about it?
I'm going to ask you the question.
Okay.
Scuttle, if you look at SCUDDER versus state, which is 298 Georgia, 438, it's Division 2, 782 Southeast 2D 638, 2016. Our highest court says when a court meets, because Mr. Copeland comes in, meets with the court supposedly made statements, which I assume is somewhat accurate based upon what you just said. We're entitled, Mr. Williams and every other person wrongly charged here is entitled under the Georgia Constitution to be present. That's a critical stage.
It's just like when you meet with me and you and Mr. Adams meet with me and others have met with me. It's those were ex parte for a lot of different other reasons, but I will certainly note that for purposes of the record.
Well, I'm going forward. What I was told was that Mr. Copeland said...
And you haven't answered my question yet.
I'm not going to answer that question.
You're not?
No, I will not answer that question.
Why will you not answer that question?
Because I want to make sure that what I say is accurate, and I'm not trying to get anybody else...
I'm asking you, how did you get this information?
I'm not telling the court. What I'm saying is based upon information...
Okay, well, listen, if you don't tell me how you got this information, then you and I are going to have some problems.
We can have I have problems right now.
Okay, I know. Look, I don't want to know about your problems, okay, at this point in time. All I'm asking you at this point in time is, how did you come upon this information? Look, if the case gets reviewed, the record's going to be available for our appellate court and for whatever reason. But it's disturbing that somehow you have surreptitiously gotten information in regards to the court's private ex parte conversation with a party. I mean,
a witness who was sworn in Friday, the court's telling, this is what I was told. If this is not true, not true. This court handed Mr. Copeland
tell me how you got the information.
Listen, whatever you want to do.
Tell me how you got the information, then we can go ahead and go forward.
I'm not going to say that. What I'm going to say is this. I was told, and I hope this concerns the court.
It concerns me that you have proprietary information.
Why is it proprietary?
Or information that you should not be having that was ex parte.
Why?
With a party.
Why?
State of Georgia.
How about the witness?
You'll have a choice to make. All right. Take Mr. Steele into custody, please.
What? Yo, what?
Okay, all right.
Yo, what's going on in Georgia? The judicial system, not a system. It's a trap for you, says Steph Colonel. Yo, it's broken.
Mr. Williams does not wish to go forward without me being here. You are removing me against his will, my will. You're taking away his right to counsel.
Yeah.
And you're conducting material parts of this trial without me present, and I can't learn about it by watching online. So for that reason, additionally, I asked for a mistrial. And I assume you deny, but I'd like you to deny our motions for mistrial. You denied the other people.
I've denied your motion, but I'll certainly take that under advisement, sir.
Nah, this attorney a real one. Spotless. His rate got to go up. This is insane.
We're going to be in recess for the next 5 minutes.
Nah, that judge is up to something. Cause why wouldn't he let him say what was going on in the when he was talking to the witness? Still, if the meeting is true, this is coercion, witness intimidation, ex parte communications that we have a constitutional right to be present for. Glanville, I still want to know, how'd you come up with this information? Still, What I want to know is why I wasn't there. Nah, Thug might walk. Thug might walk, bro. Especially if this goes to the appellate court. Damn. That's wild. That is absolutely wild. What's up? See, Sonny, I'm sorry I'm about to do this, man, but that's what happens when you put niggas in these seats, man. That's what happens when you put niggas in. Black folk. Nobody hates black folk more than black folk.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
And it's just corruption. It's got to be corruption down in Atlanta. It just smells like corruption between Fannie Willis and this dude. We need to clean house. We need to clean house. Put the Russians in charge.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
You know what I'm saying? I need the Dagestanis. We need a judicial system run by the Dagestanis. That's what we need. Anything else is uncivilized. Anyway, there was a stabbing of a 3-year-old. And wokeness. A Jewish-run account who pretends to be white. Although maybe Jews are white. I don't know how that thing goes. Anyway, says she killed a 3-year-old white child and is now laughing about it in court. She deserves a chair, nothing less. And many people have criticized him and said, you know, why are you using the term white? Why can't it just be child? And as you can see, this is the woke right once again has emerged. The woke right. We're going to talk about the woke right again in a minute. But this is the woke right. Fed op account. You know what I'm saying? Designed to sow division between the races. We're going to talk about this. This is our premier topic today with Goldstein at the Twitter Spaces. I don't want to say too much, but we'll talk about this later. 4:15 p.m. with Goldstein. Make sure y'all tune in to our Twitter Spaces. It's going to be live. It's going to be lit. Now, coming off of that, we do have a couple of odd takes. Ajak is another Jew who is sowing division as well. He says, if a white woman stabbed a black toddler to death in a parking lot and acted this way in court, there would be full-scale violent protests and riots across the USA. It would be called a hate crime. Politicians would make speeches and call for a day of mourning. White supremacy violence would be declared an epidemic. I'm not reading all of this. But he's playing the whole hypothetical situation. Sonny Johnson responded to him. Hold on, let me find that. It's just disgusting. Everybody's talking about it's really just a woke right. So Sonny Johnson says, where is your protest? Give me a date and time. I won't wait though. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This whole thing. I like Goldstein's response. Goldstein's response was, if the races were reversed, would you care about the child? Exactly. Nobody cares about children until race is involved. That is sad. That is concerning for the children. That's severely concerning for the children of our nation, that nobody cares about the children, whether you're black, whether you're white, whether you're BLM or woke right. Why does nobody care about the children until race becomes a factor? Both of y'all are wrong. The woke right is wrong and BLM is wrong. Both can be wrong. A 3-year-old child was slain, innocent. That's the story. And she needs to be cooked for it. He said the woke right ain't finna protest for shit. Nah, they just want to bitch online. Anyway, it's time to get to the supreme grifter of the day. Everybody's favorite. Candy girl, you are my world. Still so sweet. A grift that can't be beat. Let's take a listen, y'all.
Call this a dog whistle. Apparently the woke right would call that a dog whistle as well, a Hitler dog whistle.
Wait, what'd she say? Say that again. Wait, what did I hear right there? I could have sworn I just heard something that I coined.
That a dog whistle as well, a Hitler dog whistle. You're just basically attaching me to someone for absolute dislogic. And I love how he attributes that to the left. He's like, well, you know, the left would call this a dog whistle. Apparently the woke right would call that a dog whistle as well.
I just like to say that if you are watching this show, you are living in the future, because all great things are created here first and then stolen by the rest of them. So not only has she taken the term, but she's monetized it.
Christ is king. And yes, indeed, the back says woke right tears.
Woke right tears. Wow. You know, there's good news, though. I'm actually really happy this happened, because when I say woke right, I get all types of pushback and, you know, what am I talking about? So what I'm hoping is that Candace can make the term acceptable so we can all agree that there is a woke right. So thank you, Candace, for snatching the term up and running with it. So now we can acknowledge that there is, it's stamped by the Black Queen herself. She said it. There's a woke right. I said it first, but she said it too. So now people have to accept this. She's put it on a mug. It's right there. Woke right. She said woke right tears. Gnosis said, Hotep's been told you. We got to be faster to the grift. Yeah, Jabari. Lauren said, all he can do is steal from Hotep. Sad. Holding my nuts. Paul says, trademark everything. Carlos said, buy your favorite Twitter jargon products right here at Candy Network. Next level grifting. I need royalties. Woke right is definitely from here, says Protocol. Heather says, wow. Yeah. And Jelly says she grifted off you and Ben. Yeah. Now you got to call her. AP said, bro, they're dedicated to Hotep's Been Told You they're dedicated Hotep's Been Told You watchers. When I tell you they watch our content, they watch our content. This is why you are special. If you watch this show, if you watch Hotep's Been Told You, you are special. You are ahead of the curve. You see, because what happens is we say something, right? And then there's this massive resistance to it. Like, what is he talking about? He sounds crazy, right? Then 6 months to a year transpires, right? Because now we're at the 6 month. I said this last year. We said it January, time stamped on Twitter. 6 months later. So anywhere from 6 months to a year, what we said before is going to become commonplace. So if you're watching this show, you're literally living in the future. Because we are going to tell you ahead of time what's to come. We are going to create the vocabulary for what's to come or for what is, and then it will be adopted into the place. Do we get credit for it? No. I mean, Tesla doesn't get credit for the light bulb or electricity or anything like that, but we all know Tesla was a real one. So no, we're not going to get credit, but that's part of being Hotep. Accepting the fact that you are not going to get credit when credit is due. It's something you have to learn to live with. If you are a part of Hotepistan, they will steal your shit. Cannon had it stolen from him. Strong Dad had his shit stolen from him by various people. It just is what it is. Just is what it is. But to me, it's validation to let me know, okay, we're on the right track. We're doing the right thing. We're saying the right things. And we are helping to create a culture. Okay. And see, I shouldn't let that slip. I shouldn't let people know my strategy. I should keep that to myself. We got a super here. Rudy the Vet Russo. The biggest examples of the woke right is the Daily Liar. Oh my God. Zulu, $2. He said, Hotep been told you, but Hotep need to trademark. Yeah, we got to do better trademarking. We got to be better at trademarking. So Candace is a colonizer? Aw, shit.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Sister. Shout out to Angelia. HJ and CEO conversation will be dope. Could happen now that she's independent. I don't think she'll talk to me. Sonny said, I love you for that. For what? What did I do? What did I say? Love me for what? So I can do it again. Michael Malice spoke about the Hoteps on the Twins pod. Did he? Dope. Shout out to Michael Malice. I did a review of his book and took some notes and did a thing. It was really good. Really good. The White Pill. They stealing your shit because they know you're not going to sue them. Isn't that the whole history of black people? Says know thyself. Yeah. No, I'm not going to sue him. Again, we have to remember that we are in the middle of a Cold War, okay? Much of it is happening on X, Twitter, online, etc., okay? And many people are pulling strings, okay? Well, we pull strings too. It's just that people don't know that their strings are being pulled. So when we drop a term into the griftosphere, like woke right, like red wokes, like red white, those things are placed there for people to take and run with because culture, like a mold in a petri dish, will begin to coalesce around these things that we create. So we don't need credit because the intention is not to create in order to take credit. It's to create culture that steers where we're headed in our future. So from 6 months away, we're able to steer right-wing culture. That's power.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
That's power. So we don't need to protect our IP. We don't need credit. No. Y'all know. Why do I need to take credit if my audience knows? If the Hotep audience knows who creates this stuff, I don't care about the credit from people outside of this because our people know. People who watch this show know. And that's all I care about. As long as you know and I know, it's all good. I seen some people tagging me like, yo, Candace bitch your shit. And I'm just like, I need her to bite the shit because nobody's going to fucking listen to me, right? So you what you do is when you put it out there, you set it out there and you're like, go take that and go run with it, right? And then you saw Jack Posobiec take it, Charlie Kirk, now Candace Owens, and they all take it and run with it. What they don't realize is we put it there for them to take and run with. Now, I'm not going to tell you the intention behind it. But when we put it out there, it's with the intent to be stolen so they can run with it. And then interesting things start to happen. Nerd says, HJ, you know I've been going through this as long as people know who the creators are. Nerd done got ripped off 1,000,001 times. Shout out to Nerd.
Hotep.
That's facts. Mr. Wells said, play the long game. Adrian C., cultural architect. That's what we do. We do cultural architecture. Matt, thank you for the $19.99. Just paying dues. Happy Tuesday from Texas. Shout out to Matt.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Yeah, I know. Sarasup says, spoken into existence. Yeah. Jabari said exactly 5D chess on that ass. Yeah. Neogen. I said Negro. Hotep is building culture instead of bitching online.
Oh, this a real Hotep.
See, y'all get it. So instead of bitching about a thing, we defined it. We gave it a name. I did a 12-point presentation on it. I delivered it in short form and long form. It's out there. It's out there. So now people have to accept that there is a woke right. Now, who is in woke right and all of that is another argument. But it's out there now, and people have to accept it. You're going to be drinking coffee out of woke right tear cups. Candace bit the woke right term from the dorky liar who took it from Hotep Nation. Either way, however she got it from somebody who got it from us. Zachary said HJ grinning like a social worker who just got a client off of morphine. Yeah. Culture and intellect equals the Renaissance. Absolutely. Absolutely. So let's continue. We're not done. We're not done. There's a lot of grift in this bag. It's a lot of grift in this bag. Really fast, just in case you guys missed it, I just want to go ahead and just show it to you on the screen. This is beautiful to see. Look at that. Woke right tears. Candace Owens got her, I think she said can stand. I forget what she called these. Candy cups? I don't know. I think they're called candy cups. I forget what she called them. Candace cups, candy cups. Anyway, it says woke right tears. Just in case you guys missed that. So, yeah, this is elite grifting. Yeah, Tim Black called you a dork grifter last night. Who the fuck is Tim Black? I don't even know who these people are. Shout out to Tim Black. Thank you for mentioning me. Just send me the soundbite of where you said my name so I can add it to the thing, because I really don't care. Kelson, $10 super. He said, truth be told, those who can continually produce aren't concerned with credit. Their likeness will always be a part of greatness.
This a real hope.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I have abundance mentality. You know, I have a really big abundance mentality, like where if you steal from me, I'm like, I'll let karma deal with you because I can go get more. I can create infinitely. There is no limit to our creative talent. So I'm not worried about it. They got to keep up with us, though. All it means is we're always going to be ahead, and we're the ones driving the culture. Anyway, speaking of elite grifters, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't watched the Grifties, go watch the Grifties, because we have a new grifter, a new conservative. This is one of the few times, you get to watch a conservative grifter be born. Watch the conception. Now, if you're subscribed to our Patreon, patreon.com/Hotep's been told you, link in description box below. Me and Uncle Hotep called this last night. Okay? We talked about it last night. We called it last night. There's a new grifter in town. Okay? Let's go and let's pull this up now. Here she is. Let's take a look. Let's take a look.
Gold diggers, but that's the exception. I'm the rule. Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke-ass niggas. Gold diggers, but that's the exception. I'm the rule. Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke-ass niggas. Gold digger.
All right. So she drops the N-bomb confidently. How else can I describe it? It was the way she dropped that N-bomb, it was confident. It just rolled off the tongue really easily, as if she was very familiar with using the word. And there was some backlash, and she's responding to the backlash. Now, you see she's in full grift mode because she's got the flag on her shirt. Okay? When she got that United States flag, she went into her drawer and said, yo, I got to make sure I put the American flag shirt on. It wasn't like she recorded this video and just happened to have, no, she picked that shirt out. This woman right here, she's going places.
So a recent video of mine seems to have upset members of a certain community, and all the backlash just really made me
smooth. That's the word I was looking for. She said it smooth. She said it real smooth.
Just really do a deep dive, like do a soul search. And after all that, I still couldn't find a care.
You're going to call us racist? You're going to call us potential Timothy McVeighs? Fuck you. War.
The First Amendment is intended to protect anything. It's intended to protect offensive speech. If you're not going to offend anyone, you don't need protection. Larry Flint. Now, this was the guy who was making pornography. I don't know how you want to quote him, but the quote, all right, let's just take that away. So the First Amendment is going to protect you from government interference in your speech. So you won't have any problem with the courts. But that doesn't work in the real world. There's no such thing as free speech. Okay. You got to pay for that. It comes at a cost. It just comes at a cost.
So
okay. So this morning I said to myself, and this is one of those times where you have to be careful with how you interact with the grifter sphere, because I said this morning, I was at the gym and doing all chest, no legs. Well, I'm doing legs, you know what I mean. It's hitting the chest heavy, and I said, I wonder who's going to be the first to book her. And I almost typed it into Twitter, and I said, don't do that. Because if I do that, then it might change the space-time continuum. And I'm like, just sit back and wait and see who it is, because I didn't want to give anybody any ideas. I wanted people to act on their own volition, because I know when Hotep Jesus speaks, everybody acts. So I was like, let me chill back. Okay. So Fresh Mike just said in the chat, she got booked by, I did see this, first the Hodge twins, and now he's saying Crowder, the quantum grift state. I like that. The quantum grift state. I like that. So Hodge twins and Crowder. Is she going the Groiper route, or is she going the TPUSA route? This is what's really going to decide the fate of her conservative future. Does she go the ultra-right beer route, because she's doing cooking videos in bikinis, so she's not going to pass the purity test of the Protestant Christian right? So where is she gonna land? That's the question now. Is she savvy enough to know where to place her chips? Will she go deep right-wing underground and go with the Groipers? Or will she go the mainstream route and go with Charlie Kirk and TPUSA? Right? Again, this is another topic we will discuss on the Twitter Spaces today with Goldstein. Okay? Fresh and fit. What, is she going to go CPAC? Elijah Schaefer next. Is she? Yeah, there you go, Carlos. Carlos just said it. Is she going to go the CPAC route, or will she go the Groiper route? We got more on this. Hold on. So she hops in and she says, "Thank you, Black community, for helping to launch my new career in conservative media. You all played your role well, like the puppets you are." This is giving off Groiper vibes. She's got 2.6 million views on this tweet. 2.6 million. When I tell you that the great black grifting, remember I told you need 1 part black, 1 part white. And when you put those two things together, you can create magic. You can either create good magic or you can create dark magic. Black magic, bad magic, good magic, bad magic. When you put those two together, you get Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Do you think Caitlin Clark would be Caitlin Clark if Angel Reese was white?
Hotep, you're a genius.
I'm just saying.
HotepJesus.com.
I'm just saying. We all know the truth. We all know the truth. Some people don't want to come out and say it. Some people want to beat around the bush and pretend that we live in a colorblind society, a post-racial America, but we know white people have pride in white people and black people have pride in black people. And when you put us or take our idols and put them against them, we will choose sides based upon skin color, unless one side is just absolutely abhorrent. Steph Colonel says, I give her 1 month max. Steph, I think you might be wrong. I think this woman has longevity. And I'm talking about the type of, and here's the thing, I'm rooting for this bitch Lily. I'm rooting for her. I will explain why. If I forget to explain why, remind me, but I will explain why I'm rooting for her. And there's only one reason why I'm rooting for her, and it'll all make sense after I tell you. Heidi says, so all we got to do to get famous is say the N-word? Yes. Yes. This, remember I told you he's going to talk about woke right? This is the epitome of woke right, where they pretend they don't play identity politics. But as soon as a white woman says the N-word, she becomes the new hero. The new heroine, the new Raleigh Gaines. Who's the other one they picked up and dumped? Kyle Rittenhouse. She is the white George Floyd.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
She's their George Floyd. She's their new idol, their new icon to play identity politics with. We got your back, white queen. Fresh Mike, you took my take. He said if it was some anti-Semitic shit, she'd be canceled. Facts. 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 Let's go to the next take. We got a take here from Bryson Gray. Bryson Gray says, conservatives are really about to hype up a girl that dresses like a harlot when she cooks.
This a real Hotep brother.
Bryson is concerned about the real things. You know, is she wearing enough clothing in her content? Is Lily wearing enough clothing in her content? Right? So she's the new DEI of the right. Here she is, half naked. Somebody says this woman is all over X right now for different kinds of TT content. I don't know what TT content is. What does that mean, y'all? But nobody is talking about this particular video, and it's the most relatable internet thing I've seen in a while because it's all so very true. Okay? Jake Shields has rushed to support her. She's retweeting InfoWars. She knew what she was doing. She knew exactly where to go. And she knew she could get a bag off conservatives. This is some elite grifting here. Elite grifting. I got to tell you. ABL weighed in. ABL says, Twitter's a funny place. I remember that conservative dad calendar had so many conservatives in an uproar. The N-word girl wears the same thing, and there's no uproar over her attire. I wonder why. Kim Klasick says the Christian conservatives are quite selective, I fear. Great point. Mostly peaceful Latinas has weighed in on this topic too. Where is she says wait until conservatives' new star. So this is she's sending a warning. She says, wait until conservatives' new star realizes how much worse the woke right is. The woke right. It's out there. It's beyond us now. It's out of our control. It's there. We've created culture.
I wish all the black people were as smart as Hotep Jesus. And I wish all the white people were as smart as Hotep Jesus. And I wish all the Hispanics were as smart as Hotep Jesus. Because that guy, he really gets it. He knows how to boil it down.
Thank you, Alex. Appreciate that. Shout out Alex Jones, InfoWars forever. Let's go back. She says, wait until conservatives' new star realizes how much the woke right is, how much worse the woke right is than black Twitter. I didn't even finish typing that on the group chat and they already came for her. And videos in bikinis. The white Taliban won't approve of that either. Yeah, we set the trends, man. Black Falcon said, damn, woke right is viral now? It's viral, bro. We the trendsetters. Tell people they want to sponsor the Hoteps. Come sponsor the Hoteps and we will create culture, yo. Come, you put bread behind this, we will create the culture. This is the woman who bragged about getting laid in high school. Big time degenerate behavior. You'd fit right in with the pagan right wingers. So this is that civil war that's happening within the right. I don't know anything about this story about her copulating in high school, but you know, best of luck to her. Now let me go to my take before we go to Unc's GriftDAQ journal. Why am I rooting for Lily? I'm rooting for Lily because there's only space for one trad con queen. And I can't even call her trad because she's naked, but let's just use that term for lack of a better term. There's only room for one trad con conservative queen. And right now, Pearl Davis has the crown. So I'm rooting for Lily to dethrone Pearly. It's probably not a good idea because at least Pearly likes black people. She's fucking them. So we might be like replacing somebody who is sexist for somebody who's racist. But I think I prefer the new girl over Pearly. So there's only room for one token. So I'd love to see Lily pop off so we can just forget about Pearly. That's the only reason why I'm rooting for Lily. The only reason why. Because we gotta give them. HJ is a super spreader of anti-whackness. Facts. She's already out of here. She moved on to the next Grift. So with all of what happened this week, Uncle Hotep has published the first GriftDAQ report. He says here, Caitlin Clark is down 15%, got pissed on again last night and scored 10 points. Grift Streets is quiet today. Status on hold. Chance for more grift with the Olympics coming up. Lily up 300%, got put on using the tried and true make black people mad grift. She stopped being a broke nigga by saying her friends are married to broke niggas. Really a broke nigga inception if you think about it. She is already booked for the Hodge Twin show. Will soon be making Conservative Inc. and Grifter rounds. Status, strong buy. So we got to hold on Caitlin Clark. Somebody's going to steal this concept too. Just remember that. We got to hold on Caitlin Clark. But Lily's a buy. Lily's a buy. She's definitely up. So we have a buy signal on Lily. Hunter Biden, fresh guilty verdict. Still got another trial coming. Now might be time to get in on this grift, even though he's been grifted to the bone. I believe they found him guilty of some two-way violations, but that's not what we wanted him to go down for. And Unc leaves a disclaimer here. He says, as always, invest in the grift wisely. So we're very bullish on Lily right now. If I was to add Candace to this, I mean, for me on Candace, I'm a hold right now. I'm not a buy on Candace. I'm not a sell on Candace. I'm on a hold. I would hold on Candace. Yesterday's stream was unimpressive. All we got were the candy cups and woke right verbiage. So I got a hold on her. Her stock is on hold right now. Lily White. That's her new name. That's her new name, Doty. Why didn't I put that together? Why didn't I put that together? That was genius. That's her new name, Lily White. That's her new name. You got a buy on Candace? Candace is in consolidation. Vox says Candace has been mid for a few years. I keep telling people that, but nobody listens to me. But if I coach Candace, I can get her right. Lily LARPing at 300K market cap, but is really worth 26 mil. You think she? Nah, I don't know if she's a 26 mil market cap. I think she's 5 mil at best. You know, she doesn't. I don't think she has, because she's too edgy. She's too edgy to go to the 26 mil market cap. Jabari said Candace is a good long-term hold. Yeah, I think she's a good long-term buy. But you got to hodl that. Yeah. Candace is a good long-term buy. You know, you're not going to get any, not too many, short plays. But, she finna get split like NVIDIA stock. Pump and dump. Yes, Lily White is a pump and dump. I think Lily White is a pump and dump. Lily is an evidence of hostile takeover. True. Pregnant Candace was game 6 LeBron status, says Mo Facts. I would not agree with that. I mean, I would not disagree with that. That's a good take, Mo. Candace relies on news for volatility. This is true, Carlos. This is true. Somebody says, HJ, you need a Grift coin. We're working on a coin. We just don't know what it's going to be yet. But yes, here. My thing is about timing, and I feel like the bottom of the market is in right now. So now is definitely not the time to launch a coin. You want to catch the coin at the beginning of the boom cycle. So what my plans is to launch when the Feds cut interest rates, which could be like any day now, actually. I would say within the next 2 weeks, we might get an announcement. But the ECB has mentioned cutting rates, or did they cut rates? Did the ECB cut rates? Let me see. Let's take a look. All right. So, as expected, the European Central Bank cut its main policy by 25 basis points to 3.75 in what was the first policy easing since 2016. Now, chat, I got to ask you, who told you that the ECB would cut interest rates during the summer last year? Who told you this? And how did I know? How did I know? Oh, this is so great. This is so great. I love being right all the time. It's just a beautiful thing. Let's see. No, not that one. Let's see if we can find it. I know I did this in the show. Let's see. I might not have used the keyword. I remember it was I think I was responding to Patriot J. Oh, no, it was Anomaly. Right here. May 21. When do you think interest rates are going to go down? I said when the Fed gets word from the EU. Sometime before elections, more than likely. Right? And so here we got the ECB saying that they just cut rates for the first time since 2016. How did I know? Get my book, Patriot Report, Unmasking Conspiracy of Money and War on HotepJesus.com.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Get the Patriot Report. Educate yourself on these banks, and you will be able to predict the markets. I can't guarantee that, but it'll help. It'll help some way, somehow. But once you understand how the system works, so that means the Fed should announce within the next 2 weeks, maybe even next week, we'll have the Fed cut rates. Yeah. So, that's your GriftDAQ report. Yeah, I know. Lily going to make rounds in the divestor community as well. Oh boy. She might. HJ Pearly thinks Candace podcast will do numbers. Probably. Candace produces yearly Grift material, always gives you a stable return, blue chip Grift stock. She's definitely a blue chip. Lily White is a micro cap. She's a meme coin. Lily White is a meme coin. You know. Lily White plus Sexy Red equals Milk of Magnesia. Oh my God. Could you imagine Lily White and Sexy Red in the same podcast or place? That would be insane. Anyway, it's time for the Super Dap Dap of the day. Super Dap Dap of the day is brought to you by Super Dap AI on Twitter. Make sure you go follow them. A leader in SocialFi. In the meantime, join our Telegram in the description box below. Link in the description box below. Join our Telegram where we talk all things finance, and a lot of people are talking people through this bearish crypto market right now. So now is a really good time to join. So you know what to do when the market starts roaring back. And I'm telling you right now, you know, anyway, let me not divulge too much. Join the Telegram. Breaking: Malawi Vice President Saulos Chilima and 9 others were killed in a plane crash, the president says. Another world leader mysteriously dead. Moving right along, Elon Musk warns if Apple integrates OpenAI at the OS level, then Apple devices will be banned at my companies. That is an unacceptable security violation. Really, nigga? Really, Elon? This what you about to say, bro? This what you doing, bro? Mr. Everything app? Mr. I want to build the Chinese WeChat? Mr. Starlink around the globe? Mr. I want to put out the Tesla phone, but the Apple has too much market share, so this is my attack on Apple. So now employees can't bring their phones to work? A security violation. Nigga, Elon Musk, you are the security violation. You are a walking security violation. Elon Musk is a national security threat.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Elon Musk is a national security threat. He's a threat to national security. Him, the person, period. It's just facts. Anyway, Apple's bringing AI. This shit's about to get creepy. They got some situation here where you can write your math problems in and it tells you the answers. Here, they show, I showed you guys this yesterday. Now Siri, now this is the spooky part. Siri has on-screen awareness and takes actions on users' behalf. Let's take a look at this.
Over the course of the next year, we'll be rolling out more features that make Siri even more personal and capable. For one, Apple Intelligence will provide Siri with on-screen awareness, so it'll be able to understand and take action with things on your screen. For example, say a friend texts you his new address. Right from the messages thread, you can say, add this address to his contact card. And Siri will take care of it.
On-screen awareness? On-screen awareness? You know what this means, right? This is the end of mobile wallets, mobile crypto wallets. Because now OpenAI is going to have access to everybody's keys because they're going to be scanning. Apple's going to be scanning your screen. I mean, they're probably doing it right now, but OpenAI now and Microsoft and privacy's been dead, but it's slowly dying. It's just slowly dying. Another feature they got right here. So once upon a time, I was going to start doing AI update content, and I stopped doing it because I saw this guy doing it. I'm like, oh, he's really good at it. So I'll just follow him and then promote him. But Rowan Chung, he does all the AI stuff, and he does really good updates. Says tap to cash, a new way to pay someone with another iPhone. That's pretty impressive, I guess. You know, normal shit. Apple Intelligence feature in Mail understands the content of email and services the most urgent messages. This is probably the most exciting feature for me because sifting through, thousands of emails and knowing what to read first is a bitch. But again, definitely security risk. Elon's right about that, but he should be the last one talking about a fucking security risk. Mac OS 15 lets you mirror your iPhone from your Mac. That's cute. Apple Genmoji, a new way to create emoji. So basically this is image generation. So you use the emoji generation thing, Genmoji, and you generate emoji. So you just type in what you want and, well, here.
A Genmoji on device right in the keyboard and match any moment perfectly. Just provide a description and you'll see your Genmoji appear right before your eyes along with more options to choose from. This is great in those times when you're updating a friend about your relaxing weekend, getting the group chat excited about brunch, or complaining about the rowdy squirrel right outside your window. And because Apple Intelligence is aware of who's in your photo library, you can simply pick someone and create a Genmoji that looks just like them. These are perfect for sharing with friends as a sticker.
Yeah. What Genmoji are y'all going to create? Wrong answers only. What Genmoji are y'all going to create? Wrong answers only. Apple's new image playground allows users to generate images on device and share them across apps. So, yeah, I mean, this is a genius partnership. I got to be honest with you. You know, objectively speaking, if I were to speak like, a VC or an angel investor like that, this is a great partnership. Apple, OpenAI, and now the concept of having to pay another service for image creation when you can just do it right there on your phone because you bought the iPhone, right? Genius. And now, like, this is why tech is crazy, because it just takes one partnership to kill your entire business model. And I said this before, like, people that are like going down the AI road, be very careful, because these things are going to be integrated right into the phone and they're not going to need your app anymore. I learned this from working in tech for over 12 years as a marketer, 10 years or more previously. I mean, my experience dates back professionally to 1998. And it's a very tough market to compete in. And a lot of people are going to lose business because of this. It's going to end a lot of people are just going to unsubscribe from many services. Since Apple Intelligence understands personal context, AI-generated images can be personalized to users. So you take your friends and you AI-ify them. Please don't do this to me. Please don't. Siri's got a new animation, and, well, yeah, that's enough for that update. Let's go to the phone lines. Take Hotep your name to 202-596-5631. Let's talk about the Grift report today. Take Hotep your name to 202-596-5631. And I'll be right back after this short, brief commercial break brought to you by Syscoin.
Envision a sanctuary where community and sustainability are the cornerstones of living. In this haven, every family is able to grow their own food, children flourish through homeschooling tailored to unlock their full potential, and education extends beyond textbooks, instilling self-worth and a deep understanding of the world around them. Here, goodwill isn't just an ideal, it's the essence of daily life, where respect for law and order harmonizes with the community's resourcefulness. This place isn't just a dream, it's a call to action for everyone who believes in a better, more connected way of living. Join us in building a future where each individual's contributions create a tapestry of enduring harmony and prosperity. Join us in Hotepistan.
And we are back. Such a grifty Tuesday, man. Such a grifty Tuesday. We're going to get to the callers in just a moment here. We got Goldstein and Strong Dad waiting. What's Pepe Coin doing? Is this moving? It's now ranked on CoinMarketCap. Okay. That's some good news. Shaka Khan did Tiny Desk. That's going to be dope. Shaka Khan fine as hell. What's Matt? You got a new Madden coming out?
Call from Murphy's Law Rest.
Goldstein.
What up?
What's happening, bro?
Man.
We got a lot of Grift to cover today.
Oh, shit. Good Lord. Good Lord.
Where you want to start at?
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Well, I want to start with the fact that Lily will not be allowed in Groper land.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because Lily had a whole other X account at one time under the name of Lily Coleman. And I sent you the DM as to what was the deciding factor with the Groypers as to why this bitch is not only allowed in Groyper land, but is potentially a fucking CIA agent.
Hold on, let's get this on the screen. Oh, brother. So this her other account has surfaced. Lily Coleman. It says the anti-Semitic movement, which is beginning to reemerge, is a foul evil we must pray and fight against. Pray, and she's quote Psalm 122 here. Oh, wow. She just moved up on my GriftDAQ. So she's not going the Groiper route. She's going to be
not going the Groiper route.
She's going to have to go the CPAC route then.
That's the only hope for her at this point because the Groipers aren't having that shit.
Did the Groipers surface this?
Well, classic Groiper is like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch, basically? And, you know, he's one of the big wigs in that land.
Yeah.
So if he's not co-signing that hoe, and Nick ain't weighed in yet, but I'm fairly certain Nick is going to be like, fed. So she only has one route. That's definitely TPUSA written all over it right there.
Yeah, that's going to be better for her futures to go to TPUSA route. So you think she might be a Fed?
I am almost certain of it because they usually trot out some fucking half-ass decent-looking bitch to fucking entice all the motherfucking dudes. Look, for what it's worth, a woman should not be leading this movement if there's this grand white uprising as she's being billed as one of the leaders of right now. So if a woman is leading that, chances are there's some cheating in the meeting. There's some bullshit going on. This is insurgency, as it were.
Yeah. Damn, Lily White is an insurgent?
Insurgent. Yeah. Nobody knows anything really about this bitch except that she came out of nowhere and said nigga. That does not make a leader of a movement in my estimation.
I mean, when you lower the bar that much, you deserve everything you get from the op. When all you got to do is say the word nigga, is just like, all right, you deserve every piece of this op.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you look at her fucking face, that phenotype from the side is kind of suspect.
She
I'm
said,
just saying.
She said she's not though. She said she's not a part of the J tribe. She said, I know. She said, I know I got a big nose, but I'm not in the J tribe.
All right. Not in the J tribe.
So
well, I won't put that on her.
Now that's what made me think she might go the Groiper route, because is the new and improved version of Lily White anti-Semitic? Because why would she make that clarification?
True, but she ain't. Not only is she not anti-Semitic, but she views anti-Semitism as, what did she say again? Evil?
Yeah.
And some more shit? Right, yeah. So you can't really backtrack from that one, Lily. You pissed it. If you don't go full bore into the TPUSA route, where ultimately you will end up like Isabella DeLuca and the redhead fucking libertarians, then you have no motherfucking choice or options left for you. And this is why I would go against the GriftDAQ, because Lily at this point in time seems very Enronish.
Well, it could be a pump and dump. It could be a pump and dump.
Could be a pump and dump.
I don't see a long-term future for her. I have it on the screen now. Yes, I have a big nose. No, I'm not a Jew. And Eternal Groiper says, what do you think about the Jewish stranglehold on American politics? And she responds, it's gay.
Of course. You know, that response should encapsulate for these motherfuckers exactly where Lily's coming from. It's gay. That's your substantive feedback on a very complex issue. It's gay.
Somebody
she
said,
hasn't thought of one, or at least she hasn't been emailed one yet. So.
Somebody said, but are you a Fed? She says, I bully the Feds.
So then she's CIA.
Damn. Damn. CIA or Mossad?
One of the two. Because they really bully the shit out of the feds at times.
Yeah, they do. They bully the shit out of everybody.
All joking aside, though, Lily is definitely a pump and dump on the the GriftDAQ, but most certainly is a pump and dump in a variety of other ways that will land her on OnlyFans by this time next year.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
You think that's where she gonna end up? I say she's got two. Well, I guess you got after November 5th, right? After November 5th, the grift dries up, and then we get to see who's what between now and the next election.
Right. She came in at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Came in at the wrong time. You know, it's gonna dry up for her, and you know, like right now, I mean, what the fuck is she selling except for her motherfucking body?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She better
really
get
selling much else.
She better get them grift tokens while she can.
Man. Now, Candace Owens, quit stealing shit, bitch. Straight up, quit stealing. Like, listen, I get it, right? You worked in an environment that was rife with this type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're going to shed that environment, right, if you're going to kick off the old yoke, then you can't be bringing those motherfucking slave mentality habits into the new world with you. You got to leave that shit behind over there at the Daily Wire.
Mm.
I know that's how they got down. I know that's how they push their shit, and I know that's how they probably got you to push your shit in a variety of different ways. But it's a new day. It should be a new you. Quit stealing. This is unseemly. I know you have your take on it, HJ. I get it, and I agree 100% with it, right? Because most of the time, we are conduits to a bigger and better purpose, something much larger than any human being. We're connected to that shit. And through us comes the things into this world that the world needs, right? You can't really claim that because it's not even really you doing it at the end of the day. Connected to a higher power.
That's
but
true.
Then there's certain things. Certain things, though.
That's true.
There's certain shit like red whites, red wokes, or the woke right. It's just too catchy to let these motherfuckers have it.
Mm.
They love buzzwords.
Mm-hmm.
So I would make this decree that going forward, when the idea consists of a buzzword that encapsulates something or a meme that encapsulates something, right? We got to get full motherfucking rights to that cheddar.
Mm.
We got to do it, right?
Mm.
Because fuck that. We can't just keep feeding these motherfuckers. Because what will ultimately happen is red or woke right will turn into Hotep, or it'll turn into woke. The whole shit's lost. And then we got to ask ourselves at that point, did we serve evil or did we serve good here? You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Most people are serving themselves, and sometimes that's serving evil. But you're right. You know, our inspiration does come from the Most High. It comes from above or within, or however you want to perceive that power. But I can't argue that. You're right. You're right.
You know, high ideas, high-minded ideas, like in the shit that you do with CBDC, that's definitely some shit that you gotta fucking let the world have, because that's big. But like a catchphrase, nah, you can't have that.
Yeah.
Quit stealing, Candace.
It'll be codified in my next book. I'm still coming up with all the terms.
Listen, we got this shit in 4K, as the kids say nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
You got it right there on Twitter, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the Grift report. right, really tells the inception of that motherfucker. Like you see the idea cook in your head on film.
Yeah.
That's like the very beginning of woke right. You could see the idea cook. You even typed some shit out, erased it, and was like, nah, it has to be like this.
Yeah.
While we were talking, bro. So you see the shit cook right there.
Yeah.
It don't get more beginning than that. So no matter what they say, it's right there. The evidence is there. We're going forward. Catchphrases. We got a house them. Just slap them on the shirt real quick.
You're right. We just got to slap them on the shirt fast and then keep it moving.
Shit.
Yeah. All right, bro. Appreciate you. I'll
sir,
see you.
man.
I'll see you in about an hour here for the Twitter Spaces.
Sounds good.
All right, Hotep and Bill.
Hotep and Bill.
It's all in a day's work. It's all in a day's work. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. You're getting this wonderful content. I had somebody just at me just now when they asked, I don't know why people do this. He says, okay, dude, this Lily chick is an op, right? People don't pop up like that. And my response to him was, you got to watch my daily show. You got to watch the Grift Report. What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't understand it. Why don't these people watch the show? Watch the show and you'll get all the takes before anybody. That's the wave.
Call from
Strong Dad.
Strong Dad, what's happening, bro?
What up? What up? I second Goldstein's motion. I
What's
agree.
that? On
We
what?
gotta keep that shit in house.
Keep it in house?
We gotta keep it in house. They don't deserve that shit, man.
Yeah.
They don't. They don't deserve the best stuff cooked up here. It's a travesty that she even was able to slap that shit on the cup. I like the idea. Toss it on the shirt or a hat or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Just get it out there real quick because these motherfuckers are slimy. Even you saw what they did with Maj's with the Black Guns Matter logo.
Yeah, I saw
The
that.
freedom over everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
They changed a
these
couple of
motherfuckers
things
got
about it
no
and put it back
chill.
out. Yeah.
Fuck. They got no chill, man. Yo, it's wild. Next year, Strong Father Month gonna hit us before I even type the word strong dad into the chat. I swear. Yeah, but anyway, I'm not gonna talk about the kid. I'm gonna wait till the space. I'm gonna try to get on there because I got some things to say about that.
Okay.
But I do actually want to talk directly to you and this all chest no legs thing. Are you doing legs?
Yeah, I do legs daily.
Okay. All right. What about back?
I just say it because it's a yay line.
Okay.
Back I alternate.
Okay, all right.
I alternate that with chest. So if today was chest day, tomorrow's back day. But I always do pull-ups. I do pull-ups daily. I get at least one set of pull-ups in daily. I'm trying to get up to muscle
what about
ups.
rows and deadlifts?
I'm working my way up to muscle
rows
ups.
and deadlifts?
Well, we do the rows, we do the deadlifts, yeah. But I'm really trying to do muscle ups. Like that's here are my two main goals: bench 225 and 10 muscle ups. Those are my two goals: bench 225 and muscle ups. They're very ego driven, but it is what it is. The muscle ups are almost there. Like I can.
Yeah, it shouldn't take that long for them.
I'm up to chest pull-ups, so I can do about 4 chest pull-ups. Like I can pull all the way up to my chest. I just got to figure out the grip on the muscle up. I don't, because you got to like turn your fist over or some shit.
It's just a regular grip. We were doing muscle up competitions in prison. The fastest way that we got to be able to do a muscle up, you're probably already too close to need this way, but anybody else who's like, shit, I want to muscle up. The fastest way, and I don't advocate this because somebody's going to look at you funky, but the lat pull down, if you actually do it the wrong way, you know how like when people do the lat pull down and they pull it way past their chest to their belly?
Yeah.
Well, if you put real talk, like if you put a lot of weight on that and get good at that, a muscle up will happen fast as fuck. Me and when CrossFit popped off from prison, me and the homie saw that, and we're trying to think of ways to get it done quick, and it took about like 2-3 weeks. But it is definitely a really easy way to teach you the leverage, really. But you know, somebody's gonna look at you weird because you on a lat pull down doing weird shit. But you will get that muscle up fast as fuck.
Somebody in the chat said muscle up is just technique. He said if you can do 10 clean pull-ups, you can do them. I keep seeing people say that. They keep saying if you can do 10 clean pull-ups, and y'all see me do 10 clean pull-ups, and I'm just like, you know what it is? I think it's mental for me at this point. I think it's mental. Like I think I'm just afraid to take that leap and just go for it.
You need a bunch of dudes. You need a bunch of dudes around you hyping you up because it is true. If you can do 10 clean pull-ups, if you can do 10, pull-ups, like legit, no body motion, strict, then you can do a muscle up for sure. And usually it just takes a bunch of niggas hyping you up, and then you'll get it off rip because it is a lot of technique and just straight power. Sometimes we don't explode off the pull-up, and that's really what it is, just knowing how to explode, and you do that best under pressure. So
all right, go enough. I'll update y'all once I get the muscle ups. Is the footage doing the muscle ups is going to be coming soon. So
all right, well then I definitely want a lower body goal, a leg goal of some kind, and a lower back goal of some kind. Yes.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not
yet.
Man
muscles are leg muscles.
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
I gotta hit these goals
yet,
and then we move on to the leg goals. You gotta remember I was a soccer player, so like my legs are already like muscular. You know what I'm saying? Like I was an athlete and I had to depend on my legs, so it's not my legs that I have an issue with. Well, lower back is one of those things that I work on. Those are one of those things I work on. Yeah.
All right. You know what I'm saying? Just showing the care.
All right. Appreciate you.
Y'all. Hotep and Bill.
Hotep and Bill. Let's look at the chat really fast here. Strict slow muscle ups and no joke. Yeah, I want to get to those too. Get in the kitchen candy cups. I like that. Matt Earthy said it's a swing. Watch a tutorial. You know how many tutorials I done watched on a muscle up? Like my Instagram feed is nothing but fight videos and muscle ups. Muscle ups is just a technique. If you can do 10 clean pull-ups, you can do them. Y'all keep saying that. But HJ is putting his mystical sigil stank on these phrases. They will fill his cauldron. That's why he is chill. Love it.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Anyway, moving right along. The more they steal, the more reparations you get in heaven. Grift off Candy, grifting off Ben, and Hotep with candy tear shot glass. Ooh, candy tear shot glasses. I like that. Pretty sure Candace has been banned from Hotepistan. Heather Harnett, whether or not she's allowed in Hotepistan. That's a good question. Kari Dojo said, do you think Candace Owens can join Hotep Nation? She seems to be sliding in that direction, or is that a grift? Chat. If you think Candace sliding the way of Hotep is a grift, type grift in the chat. If you think it's just a grift, type grift in the chat. Okay? Let's do a poll. Let's do some democracy here. Is Candace Owens allowed inside the walls of Hotepistan? Let's see. Strong Dad says she is not allowed. Let's go to the money. Robert Jones didn't know Red Wolves were interested in thought leaders.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
And Bailey, what's up, bro? He said followers Always steal from leaders. Nothing new. Do it the long way, not the wrong way. Hashtag men of water.
Oh, this a real Hotep.
Let them know,
brother.
bro. Let them know. Let them know. Kelson, truth be told, those who can continually produce aren't too concerned with credit. Their likeness will always be a part of greatness. Yeah, I think I read that one already. We got, so far, 59% of the chat says Candace Owens is allowed in Hotepistan. We got a lot of Candace Owens fans here. Which means we got a lot of work to do. He said Candace won't even join Rumble. What makes you think she'll join Hotepistan? Candace said she ain't got no time for Rumble. It might be a conflict of interest, though, because wasn't she involved with Parler or some shit? Right? Victor said over on Rumble, he said Strong Dad can bench 250 with his racism alone. Chip Henson, AI Incorporated Systems is just manufacturing consent for the three-letter groups to manipulate your data in real time. Big Brother just wants more power. It's not about convenience. Thank you, Chip. Over on Rumble done throw us some bread. That's a first in a long time. Diamond DJ says she has to bring money. Yeah, there's going to be some terms and conditions to her admittance into the walls of Hotepistan. Can she get a 3-day pass? Can she at least can we get Candace a 3-day pass to Hotepistan? Thought leaders are thought leaders. Yeah. Yeah. She said, I accidentally voted yes on my screen, when my screen turned. I vote no. It's split down the middle now. Hugo says simps want candy. Damn, y'all calling them simps now? Candace sexuals. Let's hear from Rudy. Rudy, call in. Let's hear from Rudy. Let's see what Rudy got to say. Don't forget, we're going to the Twitter Spaces after this with Goldstein. Join us over there, please and thank you. Somebody just tagged me in a tweet. They said, HJ, you were the first to point out the hypocrisy. You won't need phones with Neuralink. Elon Musk responds true.
Call from.
Told y'all about this cat, man. You know what it is? I just keep it real. It's not that I'm a genius. Yeah, I can hear you. It's not that I'm a genius or anything. Well, I am a genius, but it's not all of that. It really just is. A lot of the people think what I think. They're just too afraid to say it. Rudy, what's up, bro?
What's going on? All right, this is my issue with today's show, brother.
Okay.
Okay. Pertaining to Candace.
Yeah.
Okay. That bitch knows you on a personal level. Y'all have met in person, and she stole your shit. Now, I agree with you that she's raising the profile, and she's taking your words and raising it up. But you know what that little ungrateful ass bitch can do? The one who sold out and went and worked for the fucking little Kazarian over there at the Daily Wire and Zaddy Charlie Kirk. She could have bought Hotep Jesus on and helped raise your fucking profile, oh ungrateful ass bitch. So no, she can't come to Hotepistan.
Oh, this a real Hotep,
because
brother.
she stole the shit right out of your fucking mouth. And all she's got to do is be like, look, man, I used to fuck with dude back in the day. Let me make shit right. Help him raise his profile up. Bring him on my fucking show and expose him to the 1.6 million people who follow me on YouTube. So fuck Candace. Okay? Fuck you, Candace.
Oh, this a real
and
Hotep,
I think she's
brother.
sexy as hell, but fuck her, dude. That shit was foul, man. Okay? Because she's already out. She's already out. We know they're spies. We know DW bites us. We know that fucking the woke right bites us. And then you call them out, and she uses your terminology when all she had to do was reach out to you on the side, be like, yo, I fucked up, man. I should have bought. We were fucking with each other back in the day. Let me help raise your profile. I'm going to use your shit. Let's do this shit together and take on the woke right. But nah, she's a little thieving-ass bitch, and there's no thieves in Hotepistan. You throw them over the fence into the valley, and I'll take care of her. All right?
Oh, this a real
nah,
Hotep,
man,
brother.
that shit, dog, because there's a lot of good ideas that come out of this community in this show. And the shit that when it gets stolen by someone mainstream like that, with no credit where credit is due. The shit irks me, man, because I'm part of this community, man. I'm part of you know, the backing of the Hotep Nation. I'm
I appreciate
a Hotep adjacent motherfucker, and I don't like it. Okay, I don't like it. Part two, the white girl. You said she said that shit comfortably. Bullshit, bro. She didn't say that shit comfortably. She knew she was going to stir up the shitstorm. She doesn't use those words out of her mouth, okay, on a day-to-day basis.
Okay.
Now, me, the way I grew up and where I grew up, I got to check myself. And I called your show a couple years ago, and I said something about John Fetterman when he was running, and I called him a lump neck N-word, and you jumped my shit. But it flowed out of my mouth naturally, and Goldstein hit me on Twitter. Was like, "You get that pass, brother. I know your character." And you jumped my shit. You're like, "Whoa, Rudy, whoa, whoa, whoa," because where I grew up and how I grew up, and you know, I sat on a prison yard. There was a 4-man weightlifting crew. Me, my homeboy Sean Meeks, my homeboy King Williams, and my homeboy Jamal Johnson. 2 black dudes, a Filipino, and a white dude, and we threw that term around. That's what we called each other. My N-word. You know what I'm saying? I've used that word in my vernacular. I grew up in the Booker T. Washington. I grew up a hip-hop head. I've used it not in a derogatory manner. She knew what she was doing the way she looked at the camera and said the broke-ass N-words. She was trying to stir up controversy. So I disagree with you 100% that she said that shit naturally and it just rolled off her tongue. She knew what the fuck she was doing. That makes her a racist bitch. And you see the grifters and the groipers are already pulling her in, man. So fuck people who use the shit to divide and hate, man. You know what I'm saying? Because when I said it about John Fetterman and I called him the lump, it just flowed. I was in a rant and it just flowed off my tongue because my brother, still when I get around the homies sometimes, I spit the word, bro. I'm trying to be better about it because I see it offends people nowadays, but it just rolls off my tongue sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But never in a hateful manner, man. Never in a hateful manner. So,
I get it. I
disagree with you, my homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Nah. I disagree with you. Like, yo, bro. She knew what she was doing. The way she looked at the camera when she said the word. She's come out for a grift and look and exactly what boom, they got her. She's going on a Hodgkin, she's going on Crowder, she's going everywhere. And listen, man, there's a lot of white people who just want to say the fucking word because they want to say it because it's taboo or off limits, and you know, they're not from the culture and by the culture. You know what I'm saying? They didn't come up out of the hip hop culture. They didn't come up with growing up with black, but they just want to say it because it's taboo and not allowed to be said, man. You know what I'm saying? So I disagree with you, man. I think this was grifting off the gate, man. Hotep and build.
Hotep and build, bro.
Candace Owens, man. All right, man. I'm out of here.
All right, later. Oh my God. What is up? What is going on in this world? I didn't even know what I'm supposed to do with all of this. What am I supposed to do with all of this, y'all? I mean, I'm thankful that I have supporters, followers, friends, family like Rudy, you know, that care and, you know, have my back and, you know, in regard to Candace and all of that. I hear you. And I'm very thankful for your energy. I'm very thankful for your energy. I really appreciate people having my back. I really do. I don't know what else to say. Haram Light said Rudy was finishing his side quest and it just got renewed. Matt Earth Theory said Neuralink gonna keep you from using the N-word. Joe said Rudy made him change his vote. Damn. Haram Light said Hotep Khan is the closest I get to an N-word pass. Psych Tyson said, nah, it's Hotep's fault for not putting it on a mug first. It's Hotep's fault for not trademarking it. How many more words are you going to let get co-opted and marketed? It's a fair criticism. Fair criticism. Chris Ford said, I remember it like it was last year. No, he said, I remember it was last year. Yeah, I remember that too. She got to go through Vets Valley and she ain't going to make it, says Lauren. No, Candace does not follow me. At least not, like, she didn't hit the follow button, but. Candy is the Oprah we deserve? What? Y'all too hard on Candace. She stole from the dorky liar. Maybe. Let's talk to Cannon. Let's talk to Cannon. Cannon's been waiting. Cannon calling. And we still got more grifting left today. We still got the Twitter spaces with Goldstein. We still got the Twitter spaces with Goldstein coming up. Look at this. Curtis Stone said, but don't you think it's perfect for Daily Wire in regards to the woke right, PragerU and Dave Rubin and all these clowns? And then James says, I like Dennis Prager. Seems like a true patriot. X is reportedly rolling out private likes starting today. That means that users' likes on the platform will be hidden by default. Soon, users will be able to like content without worrying about who might see it. Loki says she's a Fed. We showed you this one from Lily White. Absolutely with you in Israel. 2/12/19.
Call from.
She was with Israel. New profile pic. Ooh, I don't know. Why is this profile pic pertinent? Are you saying she has one of them noses? Oh, Lord have mercy. Cannon, what's up, bro?
Yo. What's up, bro?
What's happening, man?
First, I'm gonna talk. Not much. I'm gonna make it quick. Trying to get some gas. Anyway, everybody over here clamoring and happy about Hunter Biden getting convicted. Like I said last night on my stream, I said on Twitter, this court hearing this conviction was the sweetheart deal. This was the sweetheart deal.
Yep.
People don't realize that.
Yep.
He could have been convicted for so much more stuff. He should have been on trial for so many more things than bullshit gun charge that he's gonna get a slap on the wrist with. I thought he was gonna walk, but you know they got to make it all suspenseful and shit. But that was the sweetheart deal. That conviction was the sweetheart deal because he's not gonna get no time and he's gonna get a slap on the wrist and he's not gonna answer for nothing else in that laptop. That's one. Two, Shorty. What you're calling a Lily White?
Mm-hmm.
I seen that shit today. I was like, oh shit, and I just kept scrolling.
Yeah.
Like Goldstein said, she said that shit with all intent and purposes. She looked in the camera and said it because she wanted that shock value. So I'm like, oh,
This is true. This is true. She knew what she was doing.
She knew exactly what she was doing.
She knew what she was doing.
She knew exactly what she was doing. Period. Full stop. It wasn't no. She ain't organic. And then to get that type of pop once she did it.
Yeah, yeah. They opened the doors for her fast as shit.
Right. They opened the door, so that's like, no, that's so I was like, I didn't even pay that shit no mind for real. Yo. I ain't pay it no mind. And then 3, if you want to do muscle up show, you got to fix your grip.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Believe it or not, my big ass used to do muscle ups at 275, 280.
Wow.
So the way you do it, right, is aesthetic. So if you put your hands in, put your hands up, and you do like the way I got it the first time was false grip.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing about, this false grip.
The false grip made me flex my, like, put my palms on top. Like, I guess something I can describe it. Put my palms on top of the bar.
Yeah.
So the false grip made me put my palms on top of the bar, which put my hands in position. So when I completed the muscle up, I didn't have to rotate. They were already in the position for me.
You sort of push your wrist towards the ceiling, right? Is that what the false grip is?
No. Your wrist you should be trying to force your knuckles over the bar, like almost like you're trying to force your knuckles down to the floor. With your palm sitting on top of the bar. Right. Almost like you flexing your forearms.
I got you.
And then once you go to do the muscle up, your forearms and all that stuff is already engaged. So when you pull, you should be able to, receive the bottom position without having to rotate your wrist.
Yeah.
If you can do that, then you can complete a muscle up. Before I was messing up trying to do the muscle up and have my hands in a normal pull up position, and I couldn't rotate fast enough to catch myself.
Okay.
But when I start putting the palm on top of the bar, and then pulling on doing it. Now, granted, because I'm 280 pounds, I was 280 pounds. I kicked a little bit, but I still fucking did it.
Okay.
If you got your palm on the top of the bar, almost like you're forcing your knuckles down, you'll catch the muscle up in the bottom position, and you good after that.
All right, say less. Muscle up's coming soon.
Yeah, I used to coach all that shit, though.
Word. All right, appreciate you, bro.
Yeah. All right, Hotep and Bill.
Hotep and Bill. That's Candace Hotep on the line. I want to go to this flashback to last night. This is for our VIPs only if you're in our Patreon, but I just want to refresh my own mind as to what our take was on Lily White last night. Let's see.
Ass niggas. Come on, man. In 2024, she didn't say that on purpose.
So she's aware that she'll have some far right cushion to land on to catch her.
Yeah.
She be the new next drag queen. She keep dropping them M-bombs.
Yeah.
Some
people are just attention hogs, man.
I thought she was saying it because she was one of them Jenners who, you know.
No, if you look at her, I looked at her TikTok. I ain't see no niggas in her TikTok.
Well, I don't even think, you know, white people use the word necessarily refer to black people. Or okay, I remember now. Black people. I think it's just white boy really just honestly. And they're desperate. A rookie year. Don't forget they got to go to the championships. Sophomore year.
That's to go. Nobody does that. Nobody did that. So why would you even tell people that? That's like he don't fucking that should be the fucking. They think they can fucking go to DC, take over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That use this IQ tweet.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember now. All right, let's get White Mike in here. I don't want to spoil it because people pay for this episode. So I just wanted to refresh my memory as to what we talked about. I skipped over a bunch of it. Let's get White Mike in here. Let's get his take on the Grift report today. Before we head over to the Twitter Spaces, do remember we are gonna be on the Twitter Spaces with Goldstein talking about the 3-year-old that got stabbed to death, and Candace Owens as well.
Call from
White Mike.
White Mike, what up, bro?
Good afternoon, man. You know, I don't bother too much. Hotep to the nation, peace to the fam. I hope you're doing well. Just wanted to let you know, man, I'm with Rudy on this, man. I had to co-sign, man. This we'll just say woman, man. I'm trying to I'm trying to not use offensive terms, but man, look, Candace just launched a new show. she's all over you. She is in the official black conservative alternative space. Who's the Grift god? Who owns and runs that space? Who is the tastemaker and influencer in that space above all else? I'll give you a hint. I'm talking to him on the phone right now. Look, man, like, look, there's a team looking at your stuff. I recommend this. Here's my little recommendation. It's easy. It's inexpensive. If we as a nation, if the people rise up, if we bang her Twitter when she puts out, oh, and you know this shit is a limited edition, right? You know about that, right?
What do you mean?
Okay, so the cup, the mug,
it's limited edition.
Yeah. She's gonna do 1 million, right? This is woo with the numbers, bro. Anyway, so they're going to do like 1 million run, and once she gets to her next 1 million, they're gonna have the same mug but in a different color or something, and then another mug. So she's promoting on her show last night that this is a line that she's doing, and she's marketing it to get subscribers.
Oh, okay.
So what we as a nation got to do is bomb her. Whenever she puts out anything, we're like, Hotep Jesus did it first. Hotep, we're going to tag on Twitter. We'll tag the heck out of you. We'll force her to deal with you. She's not going to be able to go on. She's not going to be able to talk about stuff. We're just going to hit the comments whenever she tweets, whatever. We're just going to keep banging the Hotep Jesus the Hotep Jesus Twitter handle. You know what I mean? In the responses, we'll keep doing our memes. We'll keep blowing it up. And we just have to keep it front of mind because this is not going to end. You know what I mean? Like if somebody, you know how grifters are, man. If they got a well, why are they not going to keep going back to it?
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, they're going to keep going back to it. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm pissed on this one, bro. I don't even call it. I'm so mad on this one.
Really?
You gotta see this, bro. Like, come on, man. Hotep Nation. You know what I mean? This is where she's at. This is what she needs. She needs to pull your people. She needs to get your folk to be successful. The Daily Wire people are not on her side anymore. You know what I mean? She needs alternative conservatism. She needs the folks that are not the Daily Wire folks that still kind of lean conservative. This is what she needs to build her audience. She got a brand new show. You saw how underproduced it was. It's a different game for her. You know what I mean? She's podcasting now, just like all of us. The only difference is she's monetizing that shit quick and basically stealing the content. Woo, I'm so mad. Anyway, man, I would look, man, if we as a nation blow it up and don't allow her to move without Hotep Jesus being in her face, she's going to have to stop and deal with you. You know what I mean? And at least if nothing else, man, you deserve some of those views, some of those clicks. Woo, I haven't been this mad over some bullshit in a long time, bro. This is yeah, dude, because at first when I saw the cup, I was like, oh, she's doing something cute. Right. Yeah. Then if you watch, and it's the last bit of her show right after the Kanye interview, and you can tell it's a rough cut because they cut in on her mid-sentence and she's referring to something she said before that's not there. So it's a very rough cut they do. So I don't know what they did or what they tried to hide or why it's such a rough cut, but watch her interview from her first show. And as soon as they come out of Kanye, I'm talking click, it goes into her in mid-sentence promoting the cup, saying it's a limited edition and they're going to have more cups as they get more followers. And then when that happened, I'm like, oh, she's building a whole line off Hotep Jesus. A whole line. Where are those motherfucking royalties? You know what I'm saying? Sorry, man. It's woo. So anyway, bro, this is weak, man. This is some weak shit. And I'm not kidding, bro. This is like, yeah, man, I just think the best thing we can do is make her life hard and not in like a negative way, not by calling names, not by doing that kind of stuff, not by getting flagged, but just being like, Hotep Jesus did it first. Hotep Jesus thought of it first. We love your Hotep Jesus idea. How much royalties is he getting from this idea? We love that. Did you team up with Hotep Jesus on this idea? And if 1,000 or 2,000 of us flood her Instagrams and her Twitters tagging Hotep Jesus, asking if she's giving you proper credit, she's going to have to do something and mention it, or she's going to look like a big fraud. And she right now is on that edge trying to build her folk, and she doesn't want to look like a big fraud to the people she's this is the well she's pulling from, right?
Yeah.
So she doesn't want to poison that well, so she's going to have to play nice with you if we force her to your doorstep. So, anyway, all right, man. That's all I got. Looking forward to the Goldstein and Hotep Jesus Twitter Spaces, man. It's going to be fire here in just a few. So, yeah, man. Whatever you need, man, holler, because this is some weak shit, bro. This is some real. I mean, what? When do we decide to push back? When the T-shirts and the hats come out? When she writes a book, My Experience with the Woke Right, starring Candace Owens with a foreword by fucking Charlie Kirk? Like, at what point do we go, enough, bitch? Enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I'm just saying, bro. Like, anyway, all right, man. Looking forward to the spaces. Hotep and Bill.
Hotep and Bill. I appreciate the sentiment from Mike there, but I wouldn't co-sign any action like that to like mob anybody's mentions. If anybody knows me, I'm a very non-confrontational person. I don't like war and I don't like spats, and any sign of war I tend to ignore and silence and go the other way. Some people say it's built into being a Libra. Maybe. Also, my Mars is in Scorpio, so I'm also not the motherfucker you want to fuck with. So when I do get confrontational, shit gets serious really fast. So that's another reason why I don't like being confrontational. I do like No Toe's idea about the collab. So I took his advice and I said, let's collab. Nothing's going to come of this. I just purely doing this for the grift, just to get the people talking. But yeah, I think there's much better things we can do. I think spam the menoforder.com link. Like, that's what we should do, right? You guys want to win? Make Men of Order a multi-billion-dollar company. Okay? That's how we win. menoforder.com. Let's build our company up. That's the way. The time we waste on Candace could be spent driving sales to our venture. Pretty much my first venture. Syke Tyson said, HJ, you should know saying Hotep thought of it first is a losing position. She makes money. Your people cry in the comments. Learn the lesson, protect your assets. Yeah, I would not co-sign that. Yeah. Somebody said she'll just cry harassment. Yeah. Goldstein said, Mike is full of the Celsius right now. Heather said we don't need her show. I love Heather, man.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
She gets me. She really gets me. She just gets it. She just gets it. Yeah. Like, really? Like, it's not that serious, y'all. You know you're winning when you got white men angry on your behalf. Listen, there's some truth to that. Like, I hate to do the whole racial thing, but Mike and Rudy, having my back here it says something. It says something. And I appreciate their passion. I really, really, really do. I don't agree with, some of their takes, but I appreciate them. I appreciate the passion but you know me, I'm a softie. I don't want confrontation. I don't want war. I want peace. That's just how I am. I'm a very non-confrontational person. Just going after the wine moms with that? Yeah, probably. So I just tweeted this out. I said, let's collab. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Let's get some predictions. So, the poll, 52% says yes for Candace to come into Hotepistan. I prefer to have a 70%. So I'm going to ask another poll here before we get out of here. Do you think Candace will collab with HJ. Let's see what the chat says. This meme is hilarious. Y'all keep adding to this shit too. That day y'all kept adding stuff, I was crying. How did Diddy get back there? Hotep Jesus is who I heard that coined the woke right. Yeah. Yeah. And Candace Owens and I have collabed in the past, and you know, that's what I think Rudy brought that up. But I was, you know, I didn't pass the purity test amongst the woke right back then, so it didn't quite work out. But now she has my old takes, which aren't my new takes. And now her new takes, which are my old takes. But she didn't agree anyway. I don't know. It's just a woke right fiasco. Hold on a second. One of my friends, his wife is like in the hospital, like literally just not doing well. I don't want to say what I'm thinking, but she's not well. Let's just say that she's not well. So I'm doing some communication here. So 51% says no, she won't collab. Fresh Mike said, bro, her whole team is watching you. I feel like everybody's team watches me. That's what it feels like. Anyway, good news. Tinfoil Hat Podcast, Sam Tripoli. We're gonna do a podcast swap, so that's good news. Some sort of blockchain show reached out to me and said they wanted me to come on their show. You know what's interesting, yo? Like when you get to a certain level, when you reach a point where you're like, I really don't want to do the show, right? Like it's just like, it's not laziness. It's like, I don't know. Like, and I'm not talking about tinfoil. I'd do tinfoil a million times a week if I could. But like the blockchain stuff, it's just like, I think what it is just like, I don't know who you are. And it's like, you want to talk to me, and I'm like, do you want to talk to me because I was on Rogan, or do you want to talk to me because you actually give a fuck about what I think, right? Like, is there a genuine desire here, or is it, I want to talk to Hotep Jesus for the grift, you know? So I asked him, I said, what do you want to talk about? So depending on how they respond, let's check my email. Let's see what my email looks like, and I'll tell you guys and what's going on here. I'm very transparent, my audience. I let you guys know like everything that's going on before it happens, and you guys see like my revenue from YouTube and all that stuff. All right, so Tinfoil says I am booked. Hold on, they gotta send me a calendar invite because I won't show up. All right, so Tinfoil Hat Podcast is booked. Blockchain. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not sharing his contact information. I'm just showing you who this is. And it's just like, I said, that could work. What do you want to talk about? And he's like, let's talk about Nancy Pelosi and the J6 video leak. Let's ask the chat. Like, really? Like, Nancy Pelosi and the J6 leak? Like, y'all know how I feel about some of these topics where I just be like, I don't have an opinion. Like, we just... Heather said it's a no for me. Diecaster said that's effing boring. And I'm like... Diamond DJ said, don't do it. Lauren said, well, there's a new video that just popped out, Lauren. There's a new video that leaked. I saw it. And she's basically... I almost added it to the show. It didn't make the show today. But yeah, that's so like really? Like, that's what we doing? Like, you're like, the name of your show is Blockchain Basement, and you want to talk about Nancy Pelosi. I'm like, I thought they was gonna respond with, let's talk about meme coins and investing in money and you know, interest rates, and let's talk about Nancy Pelosi. This is what I be saying, like, and that's the vibe I got. See how I told you? See how like my vibes be knowing? My vibes be knowing. I was like, I don't know if I want to do this. And then I checked the email to see, and I'm like, oh, see, this is exact. I knew it was a grift. Sometimes you just know things. You just know. It's just a grift. And I don't want to put him out there like that. Like, no diss, bro, but like, can we talk about something else? I'm about to text him. Can we talk about something else? I'm about to email him right now. Can we talk about something else? Like investing, crypto, meme coins, stocks. Like, can we go big brain? Like, I don't want to fucking talk about Nancy Pelosi and some leaked J6 tape. Like, they want that political grift. I only do the political grift on the Grift Report. I don't want to come to your podcast and talk about this shit that didn't make my show. Like, it literally did not make the show. I put together today's show, and is it here? Look, I'm going to show y'all right here. I'm going to show y'all. Y'all know I'm transparent, my audience. I got it right here. Here, let me show you from this view. Look, Grift Report. You see it? I got it right here in the bag. Did not make the show. Did not make the show. I was putting together the show today. I'm like, I don't want to talk about this shit. So I don't want to go on somebody else's podcast to talk about some shit that didn't make my own show. People got to do better at picking content. I think that's what it is too. Some people don't know how to pick content. They just be trying to jump on whatever's hot, and it's just like, I get that, but KZ said, I watch Blockchain Basement sometimes too. Never seen him talk about Nancy Pelosi. Usually always Bitcoin or meme coin. So why would we talk about? He did say he has another different show, though. He said he has another channel or another show, and I don't want to disrespect him. Shout out to the bro. This is no diss against you. I'm very transparent with my audience. And, yeah. Maybe that's bad. I don't know. Yeah. He said nothing's going to happen with that video. Who cares? Yeah, that's my point. Like really, what are they going to lock Nancy Pelosi up? Are they going to do anything? No, of course not. Nobody's going to do anything. The red whites aren't going to do shit. The red wokes ain't going to do shit. The neocons ain't going to do shit. The woke right ain't going to do shit. The red wokes ain't gonna do shit. He said he better off asking you about Caitlin Clark. Facts. Yeah, you might as well talk about Caitlin Clark. Anyway, let me get prepared. We got Twitter Spaces with Goldstein soon. So meet us over on the Twitter sphere. We're going to talk about the 3-year-old that was stabbed and it became a racial conversation. And also Candy's woke right takes. I'm out of here, man. Be well, stay merry. Tell somebody in your family that you love them. But wait, my Cash Appers. I forgot to shout out my Cash Appers. Y'all been blessing me, and I missed you yesterday, and I missed you today. Shout out to... Oh, shit. Melissa sent me Bitcoin. Shout out to Melissa for sending me Bitcoin. You're the shit, by the way. You know me. I prefer donations in Bitcoin on Cash App. Thank you very much. Jeffrey, thank you. Sage and Drew, thank you. Appreciate you. Y'all are the real MVPs. Yeah, I'm out of here. Be well, stay merry. Tell somebody in your family that you love, and as always, Hotep and Bill.
Welcome to the 4th annual Grifties and the first ever live Grifty Awards. And now for your hosts, Uncle Hotep and Hotep Jesus.
Yo, no George, but I can't even breathe in this joint.
That's fucked up. He working on that Coon of the Year award.
Black people, am I right? We've got some great categories tonight, including athletes.
We'll say what's up to your dad.
Season's COVID-19.
Who did you want?
Hamlin?
Hamlin's a sleeper. Hamlin's a sleeper. Female, musical, celebrity, people's political grifty, the Hall of Fame, and a surprise category.
Y'all see we professional, we got the teleprompter and shit. And of course, the one everyone is waiting for, Grifter of the Year Award.
From podcasts to movies.
DJ Protocol.
Yeah, DJ, that's the time to do it.
This is not a grift. I really think Lil Nas X is a gay demon.
How dare you?
Unlike most modern award shows, none of these women have penises.
Women shouldn't speak anyways.
Y'all picked the blackest room for a black. Paint the walls white so I can see y'all next time.
All coons look alike to me. Some of you white people too. Some of y'all look like you came from 8 Mile.
We're halfway through, no one's been shot yet.
But I'm going to say at the Grifty Awards, there's only one person more arrogant, more self-assured than me, and that's Hotep Jesus.
Grifter of the Year. Clap it up for old Uncle Hotep.
Hopefully my kids will watch this and be inspired and stuff like that.
Fuck them kids.
I'm looking for my wallet. I'm like, oh, thank God he didn't take it. Thank God.